Hey there, it's another beautiful day. Let's watch some stuff.
Chick-fil-A. I wonder what they putting in it. And I started doing the research right at the time that you remember, in the hood there was this argument, Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A, and everybody was going back and forth. And you seen people at Popeyes, man, got shot somebody because they didn't have no more chicken sandwiches. I said, this ain't no regular chicken sandwiches. So I went and looked up Popeye's chicken sandwich. Come to find out, they have over 40 ingredients in the Popeye's chicken sandwich. 32 of them were man-made chemicals. I said, well, let's see what Chick-fil-A has. Over 50 chemicals in the chicken sandwich. Over 40 of them were man-made chemicals. I said, so hell, this is a dope sandwich. So they really are flipping birds over there. I mean, because there's no way in the world to justify. So whenever I seen that, I said it in a message, and someone took the clip of it and then went on the website of Chick-fil-A, had it broke down where they were clicking on it, showing all of the ingredients and these chemicals that were in it. Do you know the next day Chick-fil-A took that down off their website? So now you can't find the ingredients to the Chick-fil-A sandwich or the Popeyes chicken sandwich, because they don't want you to know that they're drugging you, they're doping you. They have you wanting the food not for nutritional value, but because you become addicted by the MSG and the other chemicals that they've inserted in.
Personally, I am a big fan of MSG, monosodium glutamate. I know that it does have some adverse effects in some people, like they get headaches or nausea and things like that. I've never experienced any side effects, neither has any of my family, and we've been using it for years. As far as them putting stuff in the food, yeah, these huge corporations, they have like scientists that work with, what was it called? Hyperpalatability, right? They do chemical like composition of like flavorings and seasonings to make it taste super good. That makes you want to eat so much more. So yeah, that's absolutely happening. They're definitely putting something in the food. And whether it's like an actual illicit substance, I don't think so. It's just the way that flavors, I guess, play with our body and the way it releases dopamine in our brains, which make us want more, because dopamine makes you feel good. So that's what they're doing. They're just triggering your dopamine sensors to make you want more and make you think, hey, that's what I want. Thank you, Terry, for sharing this video with me. It's fantastic. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by today. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover, let me know down in the comments below, and I will do my best to get it in an upcoming video. If you're having a good time, please hit that like button. It'll really help my channel. And if this is your kind of content, please consider subscribing and come back tomorrow, because I'm making a new video every day.
Have you seen the conspiracy theory about birds? Birds? Pigeons specifically?
Yeah, that they're government spies.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask the government employee, is that true?
I was going to say, we have that in common.
You know the common question to try and debunk it? Have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
Yeah.
You've seen a baby pigeon?
Not a barn swallow.
You've seen a pigeon that's not a full-grown pigeon.
Actually.
They're in a lab.
Maybe it's because they are in a lab, because they all start out as homing pigeons, and then they're all the rejects that don't make it.
Pigeons.
That's big money.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've seen a baby pigeon either. I've seen baby birds usually after they've fallen out of a tree, which is sad, but I don't think they're pigeons. I'm pretty sure they're those little brown ones like sparrows or whatever. They're everywhere, right? I don't necessarily think that they're all raised in like this homing pigeon camp and the rejects just get pushed out and that's our regular everyday pigeon. I don't think that. Although I do like it. It's funny. It's good. But remember the whole the birds aren't real campaign thing? We talked about it a while ago, and this guy was like touring around America telling everybody that birds aren't real, and it gained a lot of steam. And I totally understand. I mean, I think the birds are real, but there may be some of them that are spies for the simple fact that, hide them in plain sight, right?
These people just called a bird talking. If it flies, it spies. Can you make out what he's saying?
Oh my gosh.
This is insane.
He's talking. I wasn't crazy. No.
We do travel.
What the heck? That's crazy.
Yeah.
What else can it say?
I don't know. I don't even know
Tweet,
what
tweet,
to say.
tweet.
Tweet, tweet. The bird is actually...
It is talking. I swear to God.
We have videos.
They're listening to all of us.
He's so
Is it real?
Super big surveillance program.
like a robot? Because that's a pretty good moving robot.
What?
Why is a bird? Yeah, say something.
It's like a microphone coming out of his beak.
It's like saying something talk about. Look, its eyes look
Ew,
like
it just
cameras.
Wait, it just peed. It just pooed.
I know.
What?
Did you snap back into it, bro?
Oh my gosh.
Don't
All
trust
right, we
anything
gotta
in the
go,
sky. I'm
guys.
telling you.
Oh.
that.
Careful, Willow.
Okay, yeah, I was scared of him. Like,
Dude, get out of here. Whoa!
Strange. Don't forget. Stay.
I think that was actually a real bird and it just made that interesting sound. It sounded like a human voice though, didn't it? That was pretty cool.
All right, so flock cameras seem to be the thing of today. And when I tell people about the flock camera, they don't know anything about it. So we're gonna start a series on flock cameras. And just so that you know, if you drive down the street and you see a black pole with, it looks like a solar panel facing up and a little box in front, that's typically a flock camera. And that flock camera basically captures every single tag that it encounters. So guess what? This is another level of Big Brother. So stay tuned for our flock camera series where we show different scenarios where flock cameras came into play.
So Flock Security has developed these cameras, and what they do, she said tags, but it's your license plates. So they're reading license plates as they are in certain areas. And what I'm gathering the issue is how they have all of this information on which license plates pass which cameras at what times and how regularly and what's going on. So that way they can disseminate it and find out exactly your routine. And if there's any irregularities in a routine, I think it's predominantly for like if something happens, like there's a robbery or something like that, they're like, oh, this person went that way. They can check those cameras and see, who went that way at such a time. But I can understand how it's an issue because what's happening is they're tracking our vehicle's movements, which means they're tracking us in another way. I mean, they've been tracking us in all kinds of ways for years anyway. So, I mean, it's nothing new, really.
FedEx's secretive police force is helping cops build an AI car surveillance network. Now it's working with local police to build out an AI car surveillance network. As part of the deal, FedEx is providing its Flock surveillance feeds to law enforcement, an arrangement that Flock has with at least 4 multi-billion-dollar private companies. But publicly available documents reveal that some local police departments are also sharing their Flock feeds with FedEx, a rare instance of a private company availing itself of a police surveillance apparatus. To civil rights activists, such close collaboration has the potential to dramatically expand Flock's car surveillance network, which already spans 4,000 cities across over 40 states and some 40,000 cameras that track vehicles by license plate, make, model, color, and other identifying characteristics like dents or bumper stickers. Jay Stanley, senior policy analyst at the American Civil Liberties Union, said it was, quote, profoundly disconcerting that FedEx was exchanging data with law enforcement as part of Flock's, quote, mass surveillance system. He added, quote, it raises questions about why a private company would have privileged access to data that is normally only available to law enforcement. FedEx declined to answer questions about the nature of its partnership with Flock. It's unclear just how widely law enforcement is sharing Flock data with FedEx. According to publicly available lists of data-sharing partners, 2 police departments have granted the FedEx Air Carrier Police Department access to their Flock cameras: Shelby County Sheriff's Office in Tennessee and Pittsboro Police Department in Indiana. FedEx is also sharing its Flock camera feeds with other police departments. Flock, which was founded in 2017, has raised more than $482 million in venture capital investment from the likes of Andreessen Horowitz, helping it expand its vast network of cameras across America through both public police department contracts and through more secretive agreements with private businesses. Covered at least 4 corporate giants using Flock, none of which had publicly disclosed contracts with the surveillance startup. $50 billion valued Simon Property, the country's biggest mall owner, and home improvement giant Lowe's are 2 of the biggest clients. Like FedEx, Simon Property also has provided its mall feeds to local cops. Lowe's appears to be doing the same in at least 2 instances, sharing with both Shelby County Sheriff's Office and, per a recent public records request, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department, which is also a Flock customer.
Why the police department would share any of their private information, their security footage with FedEx is beyond me. Unless it has something to do with like their vehicles. Okay, we know that your vehicle was here and now it's over there, but they wouldn't share that with FedEx because they would be the investigating party. So they wouldn't necessarily, I don't know. It's a whole bunch of weird crap, and there's a lot of cameras just everywhere, just watching you all the time. And now they're in the FedEx trucks. I mean, they already were in FedEx trucks, but now FedEx trucks are sharing them with the police. So not only do they have the stationary ones that are scanning all of the freaking, the things, they have these ones driving around, which sees where this particular license plate that the police officers, oh my gosh, where they saw it, now they know where that car lives, where you live. Oh my God, that's some shit. Thanks again, Jerry, for another wonderful topic.
People don't even talk about Ceres. It has the most fresh water of any other planet in our solar system.
Where's its location?
That's the next planet after Mars, Ceres.
Really?
Ceres.
How big is it?
It's about maybe 2/3 smaller than Mars. Listen, when they flew by it a few years ago, the lights were on.
What?
They sent a probe out there. And so they tried to say it was ice particles glistening in the sunlight. So when they got to the dark side, guess what? The lights were on the dark side. They couldn't use the ice particle explanation anymore. So they just said, we don't know what it is.
Ceres' small size means that even at its brightest, it's too dim to be seen by the naked eye, except under extremely dark skies. As a result, its surface features are barely visible even with the most powerful telescopes, and little was known about it until the robotic spacecraft Dawn approached Ceres for its orbital mission in 2015.
Some things just don't look right there.
Well, as I'm sure you can imagine, I had no idea. There's puppies outside the door. I had never heard of Ceres before. So this is completely news to me. I didn't do much digging. I basically, saw it and was like, hey, I don't know about that. Let's find out some stuff. And now I need to find out more stuff because that's freaking interesting. If they actually did, see on the backside and the freaking lights were on, hello, that's exciting.
Check out the moment a man discovers the devil's house in real life. This is terrifying.
This place gives me the heebie-McJeebies. I'm so freaked out right now. Satan himself lives in this damn house. What the heck? So creepy. I'm glad I didn't bring Becca or the boys. I'm so freaked out. I have 0 cell phone reception, and I am terrified right now. What the hell? This place is straight out of a horror movie. Satan, if you're in here, just be warned, I am armed and dangerous, brother, and I will not hesitate to defend myself. I will send the full video via DM, so make sure to comment. Oh, this is terrifying. What the heck?
All right. I've been watching the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel for years now, and I absolutely love it, and I am 99.9% certain that that is fake. You can tell just by the way of listening to it that those little clips, the audio clips, were pieced together. There was music in the background. I took the music out, and you can hear the editing way better. As far as in the very beginning, that is actually one of his clips, and it is at a property that he bought recently in Alaska, and they've been renovating it for a while now. So yeah, The rest of that, I have never seen that footage. If it's from before when I started watching, then okay, somebody show me. Otherwise, I am going with that is so fake. It's fake. If you haven't checked out the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel and you like, adventuring outside, I suggest you check it out. Just give it a try. You may like it. I totally love it. On that note, I'm going to call it for today. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Come on back tomorrow. We're going to watch some new stuff. I'll say different things, and it's going to be fantastic. Until then, have a wonderful day.